Guys, today is very special because we have... What's going on?
It's a mess.
We have a very special guest on today's podcast, and if you are reading, if you looked at the title of it, you probably already know who it is.
If you read the description, looked at the title.
It's Mike Falzone!
Mike Falzone's here. As always, with my co-host Tony Revolori.
Hi, good to be back.
There he goes.
So Tony was just in a little film, a little indie film called Spider-Man Homecoming.
Man, I hope people see it.
Triple X.
I'm really hoping people see it.
I hope so too.
It's looking like...
It's a movie that deserves to be seen.
Yeah, it's on a few screens right now in LA and New York, and that's
Couple.
it.
Yeah.
50-person theaters.
50-person theaters.
Little community
Little
jobs.
small theaters.
Our premiere was barely at the Cinedome.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be funny. I was like, what if I go like the ArcLight people who go to and introduce films? What if it's me who walks out and introduces?
Yeah.
Like,
Your
5
own
margaritas
movie?
in. Huh?
Your own
Yeah, my
movie?
own movie. So we're trying to get to I think it was 9 o'clock showing or something. And we missed it. 15 minutes to the next one. Okay, cool. And, filled 700 seats.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be like a thing. I need to sober up for this thing. No, this is too douchey. I can't do this. And my friends were with me who were equally drunk. He's like, no, you gotta do it. So then people pour in. Some people kind of like lightly recognize me, and I see some super fans dressed as it, and I'm like, oh my God, this might be really fun. But then there's a guy in the front of the theater screaming his lungs out, saying, where the fuck is my laptop? Where the hell is it? You guys are all colluding. And then at the end of it, you started walking around the whole entire theater, and they couldn't get him out, and they called the cops, and the cops did not show up for a good hour and a half.
Because it's Hollywood, they're tending to some other terrible shit.
Well, this guy
Exactly.
just lost his laptop.
Right. He lost his laptop.
Not that big a deal.
Not that big a deal, yeah.
But no, then he was like, y'all should take me serious because I'm a registered sex offender.
Oh, he said that out loud?
He said that out loud to a lady who was arguing with him. He was like, I'm a registered sex offender. Don't fuck with me.
It's like how people say like something that you'd be proud
Yes,
of.
I was just gonna say that. It's like
I'm a veteran, goddammit.
It's
That's
like
exactly
it's
how
like
he
if
was
you're on a
saying it.
plane and someone's ill and they're like, "Is there a sex offender here? We need someone. Is anyone a sex offender?"
I'm a sex offender.
Yeah, we need
I'm
you.
a
Get
sex
over here.
offender.
Or like you went to a fancy restaurant and demanded the perfect table, the nice table, and it was like, "Do you know who I am, sir? I am a sex offender."
Yeah. Or if the steak is really good, they're like, my compliments to the sex offender. Dude, that's tough to start the podcast with a story.
It's a big
like that.
story, yeah.
Where do we go from
It goes
here?
downhill from there for sure.
Oh, I know what we can go to. Your blood work.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
anymore. Well,
Mike,
I
you got
found
your
out
little
that I was bitten by a spider,
Wait.
Are you radioactive?
and now I can climb.
You can mountain climb now?
I climb the sofa faster than I normally have, I think. When I got home from the doctor, I
magically
got
have
on the
six
sofa. No, but I did sit in a way that gave me creases in my stomach. So when I straightened out again, it looked like I maybe had a 6 to 8 pack.
I want to ask this question before I forget it, and then this is going to be like the only kind of like Spider-Man Homecoming thing I really ask, I think.
Okay.
Because this is just something I'm curious about. So for those that have not seen the movie, I don't... You're right, Tony?
Sorry. Who hasn't
Well,
seen
you're like,
it?
someone hasn't seen it?
fucking see the movie.
If you haven't seen the movie,
Christ.
first of all, that's fucking ridiculous.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting right here.
Why? Okay, so maybe I'm just being dumb here.
No, baby.
Why is it called Homecoming? Is there double meanings, or is it just because there is a homecoming dance in the movie?
Double meaning,
Okay,
it's like
what are
it's
the
homecoming
meanings?
because first off, it's Spider-Man coming back to the Marvel universe.
Okay, so that's the big
That's the
one.
big homecoming thing. Then we have a homecoming in actual
That's cool.
the thing, and then also there's a comic book, Spider-Man Homecoming, which was after
okay.
Secret Wars, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Where Spider-Man came back from fighting Secret Wars, and that's when he originally got his Venom symbiote. But we don't harken
loosely
to anything.
based off of
No,
that.
we don't even.
Oh,
touch
okay,
upon that.
okay.
We just kind of stole its name.
Okay.
So that way we can.
It
the comic book
associates
nerds
itself
have
with
a lot of different outlets to choose.
I love that.
Which to take from.
a lot of little Easter eggs.
A lot of little Easter eggs. Yeah.
And so do you know if this is too political within the studio system? You don't have to answer this, but do you know at all if Spider-Man is sticking around with Sony?
Sticking around.
Or did Marvel fully buy it?
True.
Sticking a spider around.
Dig in it.
Because of the webs.
Because yeah.
Sticky Webs. Sticky Webs is my favorite vaudeville performer.
From what I've heard, which is nothing, I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I've like asked and inquired. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So far, it looks like Kevin Feige at Marvel and Amy Pascal and Sony have a wonderful working relationship. So
That's good.
It looks great as of right now. But
Cool.
We'll see what happens.
So it
So
seems
you're-
like.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Your character in the movie. What was that? What was that? What's your I didn't see the movie. And I apologize because you should have told me that he was going to be on it.
Well, I told
seen the
you
movie.
hours ago.
Yeah,
You
but
had
I
at
couldn't
least
see
2
the
hours to
movie.
go see the movie.
But that means I had to stop whatever I was doing, which was being at the doctor. It's very important. And I had to stop going to the doctor and go directly to the movie and then come here.
well,
You know
I
wasn't
actually
gonna do that.
let me tell you this bit of information. I went to see the film. Tony had like a little friend's viewing of the film, and I actually filmed the entire movie on my phone. So if you want to watch it right now, Mike, just kidding. I didn't.
Do you have any problem with this being a 4-hour-long podcast? So I understand that you were the Flash in this new movie, and
Yes.
I have a bunch of questions about that.
Hold
By
on a
all
second.
means.
Did you
Yeah.
just ask Tony if he was the Flash?
I didn't really ask him. I kind of heard that from somebody else, and then I was
well,
like,
Tony's trying to be. He's not. He's trying to be nice.
yeah, he is being nice.
I know, but he just. I don't think he wanted to correct you.
Okay.
He's not playing the Flash. He's
Well,
playing
not
a
right
character.
now, but when you were the Flash in the
No, his-
Spider-Man Homecoming movie?
No.
Was it...
So, Mike, in Spider-Man Homecoming, he plays a character named Flash.
1 second, Steve, because the Flash is one of... You know who Sam Basher is?
I do know Sam Basher.
That's like his dude. And if I told Sam that I talked to the Flash,
Okay,
like I
so-
know you're not
But see-
being the Flash right now, but obviously in the movie, just like I'm not wrestling Fred right now, I'm just
Okay,
a
but
comedian.
but I never play a character named the Flash.
Yeah, he's playing Flash.
Flash
Thompson.
Thompson.
They don't call him the Flash anymore?
No, not in.
They
not in this
shortened
movie.
it to just Flash?
I mean,
Is
it
there
wasn't
another
short, it's
Flash
a different
now?
character.
It's
So
a
there's
completely
two
different
Flashes
character.
now.
Yes, there's there's multiple Flashes.
There is a lot of Flashes, but unfortunately, Tony's character is not
Is the newest
related
one.
to
No.
the Flashes
of Sam Basher's movie.
of Sam Basher's fandom.
Okay.
I am the Flash Thompson of the
comic book world.
the comic book world.
I
The
would
Flash,
say his name is Eugene.
Eugene Thompson.
Eugene
is his real
Thompson.
name.
They call him
Flash. Is
Flash.
a nickname.
They call him Flash.
They call me Flash.
His first
because
appearance.
of how fast he runs.
No.
No, there's different versions, but my favorite is because he lost his virginity to a girl, and apparently he nutted in a flash.
Sure.
That's
It's
amazing.
in a comic book, and I read it, and it was amazing.
That's so fucking funny.
That's his origin story.
That's my origin story.
Why didn't
that's
they call
great.
him One Pump Chump?
Too many
Because
characters.
Flash is funny. Because
Flash is catchier.
Flash was already a nickname he had before in the other versions of the comic.
Dude.
This was just a writer trying to be cheeky.
I'm reading here on the encyclopedia.
Cheeky.
I'm right here on encyclopedia. There's a thing that says that the Thompson Flash Thompson he loses his legs in the Iraq War.
Yes. That is very true.
And he becomes the symbiote. The symbiote binds to Flash Thompson, and he becomes Venom.
That is correct in the comic books.
In the
that
comic
happens.
books. Tony, is it
Yes.
possible that your character could be primed for the Flash?
Also, you have to tell us
Could you
right
be the
now
Flash
if you got
eventually?
symbiote on you.
If I have a symbiote,
Could
You
this
have to tell us before you sit down to do the podcast if you have Venom symbiote.
well, I mean, I've named my penis a symbiote, so I always have it on me.
This is a little late.
could the symbiote turn Flash Thompson into the Flash? Been a while since we've done this, and I think it's time for us to it's time for
Oh my god.
it's time for us to take a deep dive into the backyard chickens.com forum